A steamboat that comes complete with a calliope. Built in 1914 in Pittsburgh, this beautiful boat is now docked in Louisville.
At about 7 o'clock tonight, these boats will be leaving, let out as they were let in by our own Delta Queen.
Now, the ceremonies are going to be taking place right now. Let's go to Toria on stage. Toria?
Speaking of riverboat captains, I think we need to bring another one back out, John Hartford, because as we were talking, he has piloted the rivers, but he also does something else very, very well, and that's sing. Let's give him applause.
Thank you very much. If I can get this microphone to hold up here a little bit. I have a very dear, close friend here today that I'm very surprised and very glad that he was able to show up. And he and I are going to sing this next song together. I'd like for you to make welcome as soon as he gets a guitar. It's in that case on the back of the piano there. One of us was going to stand up in the audience, but Mr. Glenn Campbell. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Sing the next verse by yourself.
I can think of it. They say the first thing that goes to memory ain't
Wheat fields and the clotheslines.
though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. And some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain the face, and a summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back road, by the rivers flowing in along my mind.
One on the guitar now. Dip my cup of soup back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beard roughened in coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Gentle on my mind.
Cincinnati. Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you a lot. It's great to be here for the Tall Stack.
Glenn Campbell, everybody.
Mr. Glenn Campbell.
By the way, if you want to hear Glenn Campbell sing some more, he'll be down at the P&G Pavilion at 7 o'clock, so we can't miss. Now, I think I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Hartford, and you're going to finish up.
Where are we at?
Huh? Well, now they're going to let you sing another song. Yeah, and I don't sing it with you.
I tell you what, listening to Glenn Campbell, he was the inspiration why I decided to learn how to play.
Play the guitar and sing?
No, the tuba.
The tuba.
Well, because I heard him play the guitar, and I figured I'm out of my
I've heard
league.
you play the guitar and sing, and that's why you should play the tuba.
I can do.
No,
Gentle on my
I love
mind.
his songs. I love his songs. You know, the folks from WUBE brought Glenn Campbell here for this because they thought it would be just such a great idea and add to the event, which it has.
Perfect.
Like they said, he's performing at 7 o'clock at the P&G Pavilion. Let's go to Michael Collins. He's with some of the folks at WUBE. Michael?
Norma, I am with Bill and Jackie White, kind of the Norma and Jerry of country radio, morning radio here in Cincinnati. They do the morning show with like a cast of thousands. You brought Glenn Campbell in. Do they get together often, Hartford and Campbell, like that? Like the old days?
That'd be a real good question, Michael, because, of course, Glenn Campbell was the lucky beneficiary of Gentle on My Mind, which is one of the all-time musical classics and was the theme song for his TV show. So, to be real honest, I doubt that they do, so this is probably a treat for both of them.
On the river. Have you been down here much, Jackie, this week?
No, this is the first time. But let me tell you what, this is exciting. Beautiful boats lying up and down the Bicentennial Commons, the Serpentine Wall, and I've seen pretty much of them, but boy, it's really a sight to see.
Seeing all these riverboats down here, I kind of wish maybe they had riverboat service here again, you know? We could have these riverboats going up to Pittsburgh and maybe down to New Orleans or something like that.
Michael, I'm from St. Louis originally, and that's a big riverboat town. Boy, wouldn't it be great to hear all those calliopes again?
Oh, well, now that you put it that way, happy 2088. We'll see you then, Jerry and Norma.
Okay, thanks, Mike. We'll be back as Tall Stacks 88 continues.